Hey, what is happening, you milled mudkip? Before we take a look at the list for the deck that I'm going to be talking about today, I want to remind you guys, if you ever need Pokemon TCG products or codes, you can always go over to fullgripgames.com and fullgripcodes.com to pick them up over there, especially if you want to support all the content I make here on this YouTube channel and on the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG Gameplay. There's a link for that in the description. Be sure to go check out and sub to the secondary YouTube channel. I'm posting pretty much daily videos over there as well, with a bunch of gameplay with a bunch of different decks that I have played with on the live stream. And I do stream every day except Monday, so if you guys want to check that out, be sure to check that out as well. Twitch.tv/AzulGG. First link in the description. Give that a click, give that a follow. Okay, I think I've got all the shouts out of the way, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at this list. So it is Arceus V-Star Charizard VMAX, and of course the main part of this deck, the point of this deck, is to try and utilize the Charizard VMAX. Now, I did have Charizard V-Star in here at some point, but I did cut it because I just felt like I literally never used it. I literally never used the Charizard V-Star. So it's all about the Charizard VMAX. 330 HP, Claw Slash for 3 colorless. We do use this sometimes with like KO Sobbles or Drizzles, stuff like that. And then, of course, the main attack that we're going to be using pretty consistently every single game, trying to use it multiple times a game, is that G-Max Wildfire for Fire, 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 colorless, colorless. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. You do 300 damage, but it takes 5 energy. So, of course, when we have Arceus involved with the Trinity Nova, it's going to be able to get a lot of energy onto our Charizard. And then, of course, with the new release from the latest set of DTE, that is also another huge piece for this deck. So the double turbo energy provides 2 colorless energy, and we do 20 less damage. So it's going to make our G-Max Wildfire do 300 or 280 damage if we've got a DTE on there, which KOs Arceus V-Stars. Little bit short, though, on knocking out the V-Stars if they have a Big Charm or the Mew V-Maxes. So we do play 2 Choice Belts in here to kind of cover up that damage. And that's it. The deck is all based around this Charizard VMAX, trying to do huge numbers to one-hit KO any of the relevant big Pokemon in the format. If something has a little bit more than, 310 HP, we can still load up for the G-Max Wildfire with 5 basic fire energy and then put a Choice Belt onto it to hit for like 330. I've done that a couple times up against the Rapid Strike Urshifus, gets to that 330 number, which is really, really nice. So you can just load up 5 basic fires onto the Charizard VMAX, get a Choice Belt on there, and then we're hitting for 330. And one of the ways that we help get that extra energy in play, or to get to those 5 basic fires on the Charizard VMAX, is we do play 4 Magma Basin, accelerates a fire energy from our discard pile to one of our bench fire Pokemon. And if we do that, we do put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So the 330 HP from the Charizard VMAX is super nice, but usually it's going to come in at a little bit less than that because we're going to be using Magma Basin once, maybe twice onto our Charizard VMAX. So we're looking at like 310, 290, but still that's mostly out of range of pretty much one-hit KOs from most things in the format. Of course, Mew VMAX can do some crazy stuff, but we can make it hard for them when we're one-hit KOing their Pokemon as well. So if they got the quad tablet, they got the quad tablet, but they don't always got the quad tablet. That's what we're hoping for. So we got the 4-2 Charizard VMAX line in here to break down the specifics, and I have 1 of this Charizard V. So we have 3 of the Charizard V with the 2 retreat cost and the Incinerate for 90 and then the Heat Blast for 180. So we prefer the 2 retreat cost because we do play Air Balloon. So if we open up with a Charizard and we want to get into an Arceus early on, then we want to be able to move it. There is one of these with the 3 retreat cost. Now the reason I play one of these Charizards, because this is the Charizard I look to set up. Like if I Trinity Charge to, or Trinity Nova to this Charizard V, the one with the 2 retreat cost, then I'm looking to start building up the extra Charizard with the Stadium and attaching to it, maybe stuff like that. And then I have the option to use the Fire Spin on this Charizard V for the 220 damage we can use to knock out V Pokemon, or just knock out something like an Inteleon. I don't know. Claw Slash also is nice to like KO Sobbles, so it's just a nice option to have that one in here as well. So you got a 3-1 split on the Charizard Vs. And then, of course, we got that 4-2 Arceus V-Star count. We're not too heavy on the V-Stars. Also not too heavy on the Charizard VMAXs, to be honest. Only 2 of those as well. So 4-2 Arceus V-Star. And the reason we play such a heavy count still overall, even though we don't need to get off like a turn 2 Trinity Nova, it is ideal. So we play 4 Arceus V, only 2 of the V-Star, because we're looking for that turn 2 Trinity Nova most games. But if we go second on our first turn, we actually want to look for that Trinity Charge on the Arceus V. That allows us to put 3 basic energy cards onto our Pokemon V in play. So we usually load up like 1 Charizard with the Trinity Charge on that first turn, going second, so that way we don't fall too far behind of having energy in play and being able to just get big one-hit KOs on the following turn with the Charizard VMAX, instead of just having to go attach to our Arceus, then pass for the turn, and then our opponent gets the first hit off. We get to Trinity Charge immediately and immediately be able to respond with huge one-hit KOs with the Charizard VMAX as soon as our second turn, whether we go first or we go second. And if we go first, then we're usually looking for a turn 2 Trinity Nova. But we don't play too many Arceus because like we don't need to Trinity Nova. Just kind of depends on the situation. For the support Pokemon, we got 1 Crobat V and 1 Luminion V. Help us draw a couple extra cards. Help us find the supporters on those turns that we need them. And then I have 1 Oranguru in here with the Primate Wisdom. Initially, I was trying out B-Barrel in here, and I went from a 2-2 to a 1-1 to a none, and now I'm on 1 Guru in here because we have a ton of bench space with this deck. Even when we have the Luminion and the Crobat in play, if we have like 2 Charizards and an Arceus, we still have a bench space kind of floating around. And with no recovery cards in the deck besides Magma Basin to help accelerate energy into play, then the Guru is really nice to help protect cards from getting researched away, or to play around like our opponent Marnieing us on the next turn. We can guarantee we'll draw into something that we had in our hand on that, off that Marnie, and guarantee we have that option or that play on the following turn. Oh, I have 2 Crobat V in here. I'm sorry, I have 2 Crobat V in here. So sometimes we do get both Crobat down, but yeah, still a ton of bench space to play with. So the Guru has been really, really nice. We had 2 Crobat V, 1 Luminion as a support Pokemon. Okay, the rest of it pretty straightforward as far as the supporters go. The usual suspects: 3 Marnie, 3 Research, 3 Bosses Orders, 4 Magma Basin, like I mentioned. For the Pokemon search cards, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Quick, 2 Evolution Incense. The only other thing I'd maybe want to add in here would be more Evolution Incense, but I think I'd probably add a 3rd Charizard VMAX before I added any more Evolution Incense, but I don't see myself ever adding in more Arceus V-Stars. For the pivot cards, we got 2 Switch, 1 Escape Rope, 1 Air Balloon. So the 1 Escape Rope is just really nice because we don't really want to be hitting into stuff with our Arceus unless we're knocking it out. I don't really want to hit into my opponent's Arceus V-Star when I could Escape Rope, draw a prize card, and then 1-hit KO their Arceus V-Star on the next turn with my Charizard VMAX. So that's why we got the Escape Rope in here, because I'm not really trying to not be drawing prize cards with every single attack I use. I want to draw prize cards with every attack I use, because when you have Charizard that can 1-hit KO anything, why would you want to 2-hit KO anything when Charizard can come through and 1-hit KO it at some point? This switches allow us to, you know, keep our Pokemon mobile, move them around. Sometimes we need to move a Charizard from the active to the bench, or get it from the bench to the active after we Magma Base into it. And then the Air Balloon is really nice because it does allow us to create a pivot at some point and constantly have a Pokemon in play that can kind of move in and out of the active frequently. So 1 of Air Balloon in there as well. We got 1 Energy Switch in here, so this actually comes in super clutch in a ton of scenarios. I don't think I'd play more than 1, and I don't have any Raihan in here actually, which was a card that I'd been playing around with quite a bit, and I've decided to cut and just rock the 1 of Energy Switch. So the Energy Switch combos super well with Magma Basin to accelerate an energy into play on our bench and then move it around. And of course, I'm sure if you've played Arceus decks for a little while, you know about the play where, you know, you go second, you attach your Arceus, you pass, your opponent bosses KOs your Arceus, and then you can't turn to Trinity Nova. So ideally, on our first turn going second, we'd like to Trinity Charge, but we don't always get the Trinity Charge. Sometimes we have to just go attach pass. And if our opponent boss KOs that Arceus V, then we can't Trinity Nova next turn unless we have another Arceus V in play. Then we evolve that to the V-Star, we get a DTE, and then we also get the Magma Basin plus Energy Switch combo. We can be using Trinity Nova on that turn, on that next turn, and that's why people play stuff like Melanie and Raihan and so on and so forth in their Arceus decks. But the Energy Switch is like a way more aggressive option, because now all of a sudden for a turn we could play Boss or Research or Marnie, and we're not constricted to having to play, you know, the Melanie or that Raihan for the turn. It gives us a lot more aggressive options to work with, and I could see myself putting a Raihan back in this list, but so far I have not felt like I have needed it. Magma Basin plus the E-Switch gives me plenty of ways to accelerate, plenty of energy into play and move it around and get those options that I need to be able to stay ahead or get back into, you know, the prize race to close out the game or put myself in a good spot. And then the energy count, super high energy count here, 14 energy, 4 double turbo energy, and 10 fire. We don't want to be whiffing that turn 1 attachment. If we go first and turn 2, we want to be hitting that DTE ideally for our Trinity Charge, or at least settle for an attachment and then start getting into that Trinity Nova on the following turn. And the reason we place it a high fire count besides that, though, because you don't really need 14 to be able to like secure a turn 1 attachment to an Arceus, but we do want to be using Magma Basin pretty frequently and fairly often, so we play a higher fire energy count. So not only can we find that maybe 1 fire energy to show an Arceus, but we can find another one to discard with a Quick Ball or an Ultra Ball and start using Magma Basin as soon as turn 1. And that is the Charizard VMAX Arceus V-Star list. I've been putting so much time into this deck over on the stream, and I feel like I'm getting really, really close to where I want to be. The next thing I want to try is to kind of cut the Arceus and try it just with Charizard and see how it feels with that, because I think there is some potential to actually just play this deck just Charizard VMAX, no Arceus. I think there's definitely some potential to make that work. That's the next thing to try, of course. For currently, this is what I've got, and the deck's been a ton of fun. So let's go ahead, let me show off some gameplay with the deck to you guys, and if you want to catch some more gameplay with this deck, be sure to go check out the second YouTube channel, AzulGG Gameplay. It'll be a link in the description for that. Go give that a click, give that a sub. I'm going to be posting a ton of gameplay videos from the stream over there for you guys to watch. Some of the best games from the stream will be posted over there on AzulGG gameplay. So go sub over there. Be sure to check that out. And let's go ahead and let's get into some games. So annoying. They're going to KO my B-Doof as well. Maybe I don't even bench the B-Doof then because it gives them a target to GMAX Rapid Flow. I don't need that much to do it. Then I don't think I bench the B-Doof here because then it gives them like a GMAX Rapid Flow KO KO, which sucks because I want to put the B-Doof down, but no doofing, I guess. All right, what do I even do here? I don't think they can KO my Charizard if I don't damage it myself. But I gotta like get quad basic fire on it. This thing is like awkward. A Crobat? What do I even do here? I need a DTE and something. I'm like tempted to Crobat for some cards. Maybe I go with like grab this. Starburst. I need a DTE. I'm grabbing an Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'll give up those two. Maybe I want to keep that guy around though. We'll see, and then I'll go for the Crobat because they play Path to the Peak, so I want to try and use my abilities while I can. If I Magma Base in here though, they could boss KO this with Arceus, right? With another choice belt. I don't want to give them the option of. So I think we attack from here. Well, I can evolve it though. It would be really nice to have an Air Balloon set up in play. Maybe I kind of just want, maybe I should just like add an Air Balloon in here as well. Like have another, I also need to find a basic Fire Energy to be honest. I could have Magma, no, because I evolved it, I could have Magma Base into it. Well, then I lose, no, I should have Magma Base into there. I should have already Magma Base in because then I could Magma Base in again next turn possibly. Yeah, that's actually a misplay. For some reason in my head I was thinking we didn't want to do that initially because then they could boss KO us, but now it doesn't even matter. So, I got the evolution, so it having 2 damage counters on it just doesn't matter. The 2 at KO in it anyways. So I should have just Magma Basined. Even if I get Pathed after that, I guess the only thing that would suck is if they go Path Marnie, then I can't Lumineon, but if they Marnie me, then this is on the bottom of the deck anyway. So I should have just Magma Basined there and put an energy on the Charizard. That was a mistake. Now I have to like hope to get an energy to KO. I guess on this first one, I just need to KO the Arceus, and I have to KO the Ursh. Makes things a little bit easier. It's possible they also whiff, I guess? Like they could whiff the knockout on my, I mean, yeah, they could whiff the Ursh knockout on my active, possibly. We'll see. They're struggling right now. B-Barrel for 2. All right, there's the Ultra Ball. So now they got it. We'll just see how they go about it. But yeah, I definitely messed up. I should have Magma Based in last turn for sure. I mean, it would have got replaced with this Path to the Peak, so I'd still need to find a basic energy, I guess. But I could have got another Magma Based in, I guess. But or maybe they're just gonna go with a hit with their active. They haven't played a supporter yet, so they could go like Boss Punch this, I guess. Which would be annoying, to be honest. But then I guess I'd switch load up my other Charizard. I assumed Gale Thrust was happening. Or even a GMAX Rapid Flow KO plus damage there would be so annoying. That'd be so annoying. Pretty much anything they do right now is really annoying, to be honest. That's just like a tough situation for us to deal with, to be honest. If they go with that. Let's see what they go with. Now if they just go with this though, okay, I'm down with that. That's trash. They must have prized their one of Ursh. Okay. Now this garbage I'm down for. I mean, I need an energy though, so see if we get it. All right, we got it. Ooh, the E-switch is nice as well. So we can E-switch up to the active next turn. This is a big hit. See, this is where I do wish I had the... Well, the thing is that I can't want to KO like a... If they Gale Thrust me next turn, I want to be able to one-hit KO them, which I want to be able to do. The thing is, after they 2-hit KO this, I have no attacker set up. So how do I get my last prize card? I guess this thing only has 100 HP. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Being one Magma... I should just Magma Basin last turn. Being a Magma Basin use ahead here would be great, but I'm not. Yeah, being like one Magma Basin use ahead here would be sick. But I'm not. Like, yeah, so if I just had like I could have an extra energy here, just chilling. But now I don't. Now I don't. Maybe just have to go with a Gale Thrust, though. No, they're going with a Trinity Nova. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Well, now I can sit for a hundo, though. Can they win with... Oh, they could win with GMAX Rapid Flow next turn. Oh, no, because they would do 120 to this. I don't have a boss in the hand. Yeah, they could get Goon. They could have Boss Goon, and they can go KO, KO. Yeah. Oh, well. I guess if they have it, they have it, right? Nothing I can do about it. I don't have a boss myself. Oh, I can get a boss, though. Hold up. But then how would I win next turn? I can get Luminion. I think we just go for it. Well, and then I could get Magma Basin, DTE, Choice Belt, VMAX, Claw / KO this. Okay, we can do it then. Do this. Do this. I don't know if this is correct, though, to be honest, because like me pulling off that play next turn is pretty unlikely as well, so... But we'll see. Yeah, pulling off the play on the next turn is also pretty unlikely, so it's like not like this is gonna be like a guaranteed dub now that I saw this play. Oh, got the DT. That's a good start. Fire energy doesn't matter. It's possible. The back could punch me and run. That's fine though. Oh, maybe they have Raihan. Oh, if they have Raihan here, then we just lose. They didn't use it though, so that means they don't have it in hand yet. They're gonna punch and run, but then we just go DT win. A close one. Yeah, if they had the Raihan here for the max cutter, that would have been pretty good. I think they whiffed though. Stealth Poison, let's go. Another GMAX Wildfire. Not having a single answer to Urshifu made this pretty tough, to be honest. I think I should put a Crobat and play to play around Escape Rope, though. I don't want to get roped. Yeah, I don't want to get Escape Roped. We got the Charizard. Get rid of the Air Balloon and the Energy. Or put the Air Balloon here, get rid of the Charizard and the Energy. I have the other Charizard in the deck. Would allow me to draw more. I only need one of the Charizards. I just need to set it up at some point. Seems fine. I don't actually want to damage my Charizard either with Magma Basin. Do I want to set up this Charizard ever, though? Not really. It wants to be the other Charizard. Could have got rid of the fire there, though, as well. I don't want to damage it with Magma Basin either. I just want to, like, chill. Yeah, this one's, like, a decent attacker. The fire spin is actually, like, pretty decent. Like, it's the Charizard you want to set up. Like, if you're setting up one with Magma Basin, this is the one you want to be setting up with Magma Basin. Like, if this was on the bench and Crobat was in the active, I'd Magma Basin here to have the option of Fire Spin or Claw Slash. And then I would, like, when I attack with Arceus, I'd Arceus to this one. Let's see if they get that turn 1 or not. Oh, good start. Good start. They're getting in there. What are they going to get? Grobson 91. My man Grobson, bro. Genesect. Okay, okay. No Meloetta yet, though. That's a little bit sus. Maybe they double prize them. Because, like, now if they draw into, like, a Fusion Strike energy here, they don't have a target for it. So, like, you should always grab Meloetta there. Looks like they lucked out on a quick ball, though. Wait, that's so weird the way they sequenced that. They just misplayed. They just misplayed because they played quick. They drew 2 cards off Genesect, and then had 2 stadiums, quick ball, and switch in the hand. So, and apparently they play Crushing Hammer, dude. Thank goodness. So they just misplayed. I don't know what they. I don't know how bad they misplayed, but they 100% misplayed because they had 2 stadiums, switch, and quick ball in hand. So they had 4 cards that they could have played. And then they Genesected for 2, so... Now they're coming out with these Crushies. They deserve these tails, to be honest. Don't feel bad for them. I might just go for an energy mix here. Yeah, it might just be an energy... Well, they have one more Genesect to use, I think? Okay, yeah. Are they gonna have... Is that 3 Crushing Hammers already? No, it's 2. This is so troll. No energy mix though, just pass. I don't know, getting a Fusion Strike energy out seems pretty good to me. Alright, boss. I mean, that doesn't really do anything though. I don't know. That was a good top deck though. Oh, okay, I threw. That was bad. Definitely should just play the stadium first. Oops. Feels cringe, man. I don't actually have to Starbirth here. So I don't really want a Starbirth here because I don't have to. But then if they KO my active, I'm gonna want another Arceus to have access to Starbirth. Yeah. I'd rather save my Starbirth though. But we can like go 1, 2, 3 chase, I think. I could just like split my energy here. Go 2, 2 in case they chase one of my Zards. Yeah, try best. Yo, appreciate the 28 months there, Omar. How's it going, bud? Got my Doofer. Yeah, I think we could just like boss to win the game from here. I think we just like boss. We can literally just boss. We're gonna hit him with the ADP. But instead of turn 2 GX attack, we go turn 2 Trinity Nova into boss. I kind of like the idea of the Bidoof. Maybe instead of Bidoof, it should just be an Oranguru with Primate Wisdom, though. Like, maybe that would be the better... There's, like, something to have. Hey, boss. That's fine. But then I can just go... Oh, wait, I don't have a... Oh, no, I can boss the Mew, though. I was gonna say, I don't have a... I actually don't have any energy in the deck. But that shouldn't matter too much, actually. I think we're still fine with boss line here. Yeah, I think we're still fine with the boss line here. We just boss Mew. I mean, we could one-hit KO the Mew this turn as well, though, right? We could go for... We could still one-hit KO the Mew. And if we one-hit KO the Mew... I mean, I don't hate one-hit KO Mew here, but it means I have to... I mean, I currently have to use what's it called anyways, I guess because I got that heads. I didn't want to have to Trinity or Starbirth. I used to get top deck DTE here, and then I still don't have to Starbirth. I could attack with Zard, not... Well, no, I'm a card short, actually. I would have to, like, research to do it. Huh. It's actually awkward now. My last boss? No. Should I go for the knockout on the active here? And I have, like, no energy left. Starbirth for DTE. Boss. I actually don't know how I want to play this, because I could just go for the KO on the active. Like, I have that basically guaranteed, or almost. How do I want to play this? I have a boss left as well, so if I KO the active, I'll have a boss to, like, boss again. And the chance for them to KO my Charizard is probably not well, they have all their tablets left. Well, they have 3 tablets left. I actually just don't know how I want to play this. I could go boss KO Mew, but I have no energy to accelerate out of the deck, so I'd boss KO the Mew. 4, 8. I have an energy prized. Man, I'm taking my time on this one. I'm gonna do this no matter what as well, right? I guess I could put it on the other Charizard if I'm gonna go for the boss KO. Boss KO Mew. They have how many Crushing Hammer left? 1. We'll go for the knockout on the active, I think. But I don't know if it's correct, to be honest. Oh, I actually don't have to use Starbirth here. That's actually sick. That was a really good draw. I don't even have to Starbirth here. The air balloon's been sick, actually, to be honest. Maybe I do. I want to air balloon, but I also don't because of what's it called? But getting the air balloon in play has been super sick. maybe I do want to air balloon. I mean, air balloon's just having a pivot in play, so it's always sick. So I'm still not guaranteed. They could Crushing Hammer this plus KO my active, which is like a lot, but they could do it. And then I actually just can't. No, I have E-Switch left, I guess. I know I still have E-Switch left, I think. So I could go. I could get the KO still. Yeah. I still have game in hand then, I guess. Man, I was debating that one a long time though. I wasn't sure. Like the KO and the active seems fine, but I was trying to think of like I could guarantee the win by going with the boss play. That's what I was trying to think of. I didn't think there was a way to guarantee it because of the Crushing Hammers. I think if they always get the Crushing Hammer heads there, then there's no way to guarantee the win. Unfortunately, for me. They did get the heads. Oh, but they removed it off the active here. Oh, okay. Then we're definitely just this game is definitely over then. The VMAX, yeah, the VMAX is definitely just like the better of the 2 attackers for sure. Like this guy almost never sees. I almost never attack with this thing. I don't even know if it's worth playing, to be honest. I'm actually not sure if that thing's even worth playing. Even the potentially V-Star power with it, I guess, is nice, but yeah, I don't even know if that thing's worth playing, to be honest. Might cut it. But I kind of want 2 air balloon now. But that feels so bad if we open. But this is like the only thing that we can open that would make it bad to what's it called. And one of those is nice though. I have used it a couple times already. Or I've actually wished. I went down to only this Charizard, and then I wished the other one was this Charizard at one point. All right, that's a clean dub.